Welcome to this week's episode of Project Sullivan. I'm Gilbert.
He just has to do this right in the sun. I'm Gogo.
What are we doing today, Gogo?
We're back at Vado.
We got 2-day show. Still third in points, but we plan to capitalize on that this weekend.
Memorial Day doubleheader. We're gonna try and make this a double-sode by combining both days into one video.
We've already unloaded the car and we're gonna do some walk-around interviews. Come along, join us.
Cliff Evrage,
What class you racing?
super trucks, about 7 years.
7 years.
Five. This is the 5th year in the truck class. We're fixing to have to get lined up.
Oh, you're gonna have to get lined up? Okay, well, we'll make it quick. What place do you want to get tonight?
Oh, I'd love to get first, but we'll see how it goes.
Your fourth row on the inside is going to be the 11 of Cliff Evrage. 4 wide going into turn 3. Holy cow!
My name's Tyler.
Tyler.
Garretson.
Again, nice to meet you.
I race in semi-pro division in the Legends Car Series, High Next Legends. Yeah, unless you go to nationals or at the end of the year, yeah, you race with everybody. But
Okay.
at the end of a race, you go down. So you go down with, if there's 3 semi-pros, you're going against those guys. It's hard. Hardest cars I've ever been in. It's fun. It's challenging. It's exciting. It's inexpensive. You know,
I'm told that if you can drive these, you can drive anything.
that's damn right. Yeah, you can. Just about, you can drive anything you can imagine if you can figure out how to run one of these. Yes, sir. About season-wise, about 3 successful 3 seasons, but probably close to 4 or 5.
Any sponsors?
Not yet, sadly. Yeah, my dad actually got behind me.
Right? Yeah, I get that. I get that. We're in the same boat. Most of our cars first started out that way.
Oh yeah.
Movie quote or quote from a driver that you'd like to.
You got to be bad before you can do some good.
Dude, sucking at something is the first step towards being sort of good at something.
What place you want to get tonight?
Oh, winner.
Winner?
Yeah, I didn't drive.
Day 1?
Yeah, I didn't drive 15 hours to
where you
get second.
from?
Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Yeah.
Wow, you got a long trip.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we did some good last time. We got second both nights, so we're hoping to get the win this time.
3 and 4, he's giving it all he's got right on the bumper. But ladies and gentlemen,
Well, let's start off with your name, actually.
Okay, my name's Don Grable. They call me the Donkey. I've been racing for 20 years, sprint cars or so. Been having a good time ever since.
What have you learned over your 20 years of experience?
I think the biggest part to this whole deal is not crashing your equipment.
Oh,
so
for sure.
If you can keep it, a lot of people think that the most important thing is to win. But I think the most important thing to do is, keep your equipment underneath you so you can come back next week and, every week that you can run consistently, the faster you're going to get, the more you're going to learn about your race car. So to me, I think, taking care of your equipment, and in my case here with Todd and Todd Budlong Racing, is I'm taking care of his equipment. And that's why he's got me in the car.
So that's a sponsor, right?
He owns the car, yes, sir.
Okay.
Todd Budlong, he's from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and he owns Budlong Motorsports, where they do automotive machine and racing engines. Right now, we just finished hot lapping the car, and the track is pretty greasy, and so there's mud all over it. We shook it down a little bit. All the systems seem to be working really good, but we need to get this mud off because that mud weighs a lot.
What place do you plan on getting?
Man, I don't know what place we're going to get, but I'll tell you, I didn't come here to lose. And
That's fine.
I just like getting to the racetrack, man, and enjoying the time with the people that help me and the people that come out and we race against, man. I just think they're, great people, and I'm just happy to be here, really.
Don Grable. And look at that, Don Grable out of El Paso, Texas. He led about 80% of the season last year. Second's easily going to be Don Grable.
Don't worry, we'll come back with more interviews, but first, let's see what Sullivan Racing does in the heat race.
For the SH Automotive Pure Stocks is green flag. Rounding out your top 3 currently is Scott Sullivan in the 20S. oh, we've got a caution. It was just getting good, ladies and gentlemen, with only 2 to go. We've got a caution, got a couple cars tangled up in turns 1 and 2. The 20S had a good restart last time, too. Green flag, we're back racing with only 3 laps to go for heat race number 1.
What happened?
It's running lean. It's just running off. It's not.
You finished the race though?
No, I got off. It was like missing, not missing, but like the motor was laying over on itself. So I was like, so I don't want to chance hurting it none. So we'll just make sure all the spark plugs are on and then change that carburetor. I think it's a carburetor again.
All right, let's check out that carburetor. What's the verdict, Professor Orley?
Surgery.
This is number 2 carburetor for this episode. the steering was giving us problems in the heat, so we're gonna jack up the car and take a look underneath.
Around, never mind. Alarm.
It's not loose.
That one was. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's good for the radiator. Isn't that where you store all your Butterly?
Yeah, buddy.
Your racetrack souvenirs?
That's the best trophy there is.
Logan!
Yeah.
Jack!
What?
Jack! Start jacking it up. No. Now it's tight, so before, whenever it put pressure, twisted it. Orly, undo that jack stand. Watch out, Orly.
Let me get out of here.
Slowly go down, Gogo. Slowly go down. Okay, real slow.
That's the opposite of slowly.
Come to this other side, hurry up.
Floor it. What, Mom? Floor it.
We'll send it.
Is that tire bent out? Hey, is that tire bent out?
No, it's not. We gotta hurry. It's time to line up for the main.
And at a Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, driver of the 20S is Scott Sullivan. Scott Sullivan, same thing in the 20S. He's starting 14th in that white 20 machine. Green flag is out for the SH Automotive Pure Stocks and out front. 46, tags the 28 around. He goes, just drove in a little too hard. Green flag is out for the SH Automotive Pure Stock. Sullivan in the 20S, he's sitting in third. 3 laps to go in your SH Automotive Pure Stock main event. Jump around, jump around, around, around. Get down, jump, 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 jump. One lap to go. 3 wide of the line for like 6 or 7. Oh no! That is a hard hit, and we've got a red flag out. Holy cow. Sherry Minks upside down, ladies and gentlemen. We will be with you as soon as we hear more. Looks like drivers are okay. That's good news. Both drivers, they've got cars moving, everything looking good. Ladies and gentlemen, now that they've got the cars and drivers cleared, we can let you know the race is, that's it. That is how it works. And the winner is going to be the 47 of Jeffrey Mag Jr. taking home the win.
That's a bad day to start off a 2-day race. I'm glad they're okay. That's all that really matters.
I'm glad they're out.
Cars can be rebuilt.
Bad day to start a 2-day race. Wow.
Yeah.
So you got 5th in the main. How does that make you feel?
Man, we finished 5th with my car ran like crap, but I'll take it. That was the worst it's ever ran since I started this year, and we went from 14th to 5th somehow.
Hey,
we had a last-minute caution with 5 to go, and Haley was on our side tonight. She had to be.
well, yeah, because the other cars were not.
Yeah, them other
They're in
cars
a lot worse shape.
I'll take it. We're gonna adjust some stuff right now before we leave tonight to the Airbnb tonight, because I gotta work in the morning, so I gotta travel home an hour and a half, work, come back at 4 in the afternoon, jump in the car, and we're gonna do it again. So we'll take it. We're good. Night number 2 tomorrow.
Welcome to this week's episode of Project Sullivan.
I am Quito.
I'm Gilbert.
And I'm Gogo.
What do we do today, Gogo?
Going racing for the second day of the 2-day show. Memorial weekend.
Last night we moved 14th to 5th on a hurt motor. We fixed a few things last night after the race. Sounds a lot better, feels like it runs a lot better. So we're gonna see what happens. We start 5th in the second heat, so which is 3rd row inside. It's pretty stacked heat, it looked like, so we'll see if we can move forward.
Ain't got no gas. Their horn got COVID.
If you've been watching this long, you might as well subscribe.
Now you gotta scrub it. Where's your scrubber? Here, leave the water there. I'll let you spray it, but you gotta go get the scrubber.
No, you need it.
No, you need to go get it. You're gonna spray it, you gotta scrub it. That's the rules. vacuum testing?
Oh, so in our class, we got to run 14 inches of vacuum at idle, and I'm right at 14 inches of vacuum. And I just like to double make sure, that way I know that where I'm at. I don't
check in your carburetor.
Yeah, it just does a little bit of everything, so we'll see what happens. I think tonight's gonna be a pretty crazy night. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a crazy night. So,
just keep the car one piece.
Right.
Keep yourself safe.
Right, exactly. I just want to finish the race and keep it in one piece. And I think we'll do all right going forward.
What do you think Scott's gonna do on this next race?
Scott is going to have a wonderful time, and he's going to go out there, and he's going to do his job, and he's going to come back and greet us all with the first place tonight.
Why can't he say it like that? See? So eloquent. Eloquent. Now that we're about ready for the heat, I think we can sneak off and visit some other drivers in the pits. What's your name?
Javier Zapien.
And what class are you running?
Late model.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been racing since I was 16 years old, so
16?
I'm already about 16 years already racing.
Going for points this year?
No, not this year. We've just been on and off, running the late model here, off and on. And we also run a modified, which we race on and off as well. We're from El Paso, Texas.
El Paso, Texas. Okay. The car looks beautiful. We saw the cowboy in the 3 here, and the silhouette would look really good. So
yeah, that's actually in memory of my grandfather. He would always come to the races. He would always support us, and he passed away 2 years ago. And that's in memory of him, and that's why he had the silhouette in there as a cowboy.
Where do you think you'll place?
I don't know. We've been actually pretty good with the late model. The last time we came, we broke and we hit the wall. So I don't know, man. I mean, it's gonna be I'm hoping we should do a pretty good at top 5. We should be okay.
Do you have a quote you would like said?
You gotta turn right to turn left, I guess.
Hey, that's a good one. He'll love that one.
Turn right to go left. Oh.
Why the number 3?
I guess I was a big fan when Darren, our senior, was.
Row number 6 on the inside, Javier Zapien Jr. out of El Paso, Texas in the black and white number 3.
What's your name?
My name's Vance Wofford. I'm from Alamogordo, New Mexico.
How many years have you been racing?
This will be my 3rd full year in a sprint car.
What class are you racing in?
So tonight we'll be we're in the 360 car. So it's 360 wing sprint car. Of course, they're running 360 and 305 tonight. I do have the 305 engine as well, but tonight we elected to go with the 360 to hopefully try and win again like we did last night. So as far as it goes right now, the only difference between, let's say, my car right here and like my brother's car right there is just the engine size. So they're the same car. Everything about them is the exact same. The only difference is I'm running a 360 engine and he's running a 305 engine. So I got a little bit more horsepower than him. Yeah, exactly.
Displacement. How well did you do last night?
Last night I actually won. I started
the heat or the main?
Well, I started 3rd row outside of my heat race and I won that. And then I redrew the number 3, so I started 2nd row inside, and then I won the main as well.
Images in iron and Wofford racing number 116. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Vance Wofford!
How would you like to finish tonight?
Hopefully we can do the exact same thing again. I had a little bit better of a pill draw tonight, so I'll be starting a little bit further forward. So hopefully that helps out. Track looks great, so we're going to try our best to go forward and hopefully get a win.
Is there a famous quote you like to say or anything like that you'd like to add in there?
There's a quote that I've always loved, and it's, if you're not scared, you're not going fast enough.
If you're not scared, you're not going fast enough.
Heat race number 1 winner out of Alamogordo, New Mexico, the driver of the 116 of Vance Wofford. Green flag racing for wing sprint cars. Vance Wofford making it work and putting the 116 out front. As the laps wind down, keep an eye coming out of turn number 4. Your leader is Vance Wofford in the 116. Vance Wofford leading this one. Vance Wofford coming home first.
Well, what's your name?
Wes Wofford.
Okay, how long have you been racing?
10 years, I think. But only sprint cars. I started out in a sprint car, and that's all I've ever raced.
And what class are you running right now?
We're running with the Power I 360s, but I left in 305. Work's been pretty hectic, so I didn't have quite enough time to get the 360 car ready. So we just went with the 305, and the track was nice enough to kick in a little extra money for the top finishing 305. So we're going to try to get a little extra due to that.
What would you like to tell us about the car?
I like the sprint cars. I've never been in anything else, but sprint cars are the fastest, most aggressive, and that's what it's all about. There's nothing as fun as a sprint car.
I can believe that.
Controlled chaos, and that's what it's all about.
I completely believe that, and it's expensive too, though.
It is, but it's the highest paying class too. So
true.
One day we hope that and then they did up the purse a little bit for us. So the ideal situation is always to get where you're making as much as you're spending.
Where do you want to place tonight?
We want to win.
Okay, going for number one.
Oh, going for number one. We know we're down about 200 horsepower on the 360 guys, but if the track slicks off and it gets up around the top, maybe we can make the 305 not lose as much time as those guys are gaining on us.
Do you have a famous quote or anything like that you would normally...
Jack Hewitt has a bunch of great quotes, but I think probably one of my favorites is if you're going to run the bottom, you might as well have a day job. We all have day jobs, but I don't want to run the bottom. So he also said the closer you are to the wall when you hit it, the less it hurts. So both of those things together, you got to run the top if you're going to be fast. So
inside the number 19, that is Wes Wofford. Wes Wofford had a great start. Wes Wofford by a hair. Lord Wofford has checked out just a little bit. 7 1/1000ths of a second separated Wes Wofford and Caleb Seiss on that last lap. Wofford holding serve and moving into that 4th spot, working his way forward, trying to catch his dad, who is leading this one in 7 at the line. About to heat up, and between two unlikely individuals, that's going to be Wes and Vance Wofford for 4th place. Could we see a Wofford podium tonight? Row number 3 on the inside the 20S is going to be Scott Sullivan out of Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Laps to go in heat race number 2 for the SA Automotive Pure Stock. Sullivan looks to the inside, and he's going to put the 20S machine into 2nd place.
like it's just the bumper though. So how do you feel about your heat race?
It was going good until I got spun out. I don't know, dude, if you want to try that carburetor.
Ran good though?
It was still doing it a little bit. It was still like,
And so it began. Our third carburetor change within the last 3 days. I don't think you guys need to see that again. You guys have seen enough of that this season.
Just set it gently right there.
I don't want it to fall.
Cuidado porque está caliente.
We have some unknown damage. We had some unknown damage here. If you look at this tire, if you look at this tire here, straight with the car, it's pointed in.
I got to jack up both sides.
That's one of the most recognized sounds.
And this one's also pointed in. So we are towed in severely here. So we're attempting to quickly realign it.
Pick a spot on that tire. Fuck. You gotta pick a line that you have to go by on both sides.
Yeah, I know.
That oil pan is leaking. Too high. Too high. Too high.
I was thinking about getting into a sidearm to carry and shit, but there's some
63.
Like it's like that's where you have to go.
Yeah. 63 and a half. Is that the right line?
Yeah, do I need to go lower?
It shows 63 and a half.
Hold those ones right there so they don't fall.
Look on the back tire over there. It'll show you here. Okay, so turning on the GoPros in the car. With minutes to spare, it looks like we may actually get out on the racetrack.
And look at that, we're going right into the pure stock main event. Scott Sullivan at a Tier C in 20S. Four wide into one right off the bat because, you know, why not? Oh, look at that. We have a little bit of contact. When I say a little, I mean a lot. And that. All right, we're lining back up 20S. Being charged with the caution on the first lap. Scott Sullivan, if anyone can come from the back, he can do it. He's done it twice this weekend, or recently actually, 20S. Solid runner out of Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. All right, 20S, there we go. He's got it fired up. He's going to go into the back. Green flag, we're back racing once again. around in front of the whole field, and he gets clipped by Ray Abbott. Look at that 20S Scott Sullivan out of Truth or Consequences, already cracking the top 10 in a couple laps and making his way to the front in a hurry as he's caught your points leader. Oh, around goes the 99C in turn number 2. Around he went right in front of Scott Sullivan, got on the brakes, just around he went. We're back, green flag racing.
That concludes the doubleheader Memorial Day race.
We managed to get back to second in points. But competition's getting really tough. They're getting close.
With third place only 7 points behind us.
But it's time for us to start making our way towards first.
If you've been watching this long, you might as well subscribe.
Don't wait for opportunity, create it. Okay, let's see, what else was I gonna ask? Sometimes sometimes I'm on it and sometimes I'm not.
This is the fourth one today.
I know. I'm gonna wake up. Wow, I'm blanking right now.
You want me to help you?
Bad about that. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
Well.
We managed to get back to second in points, but just barely. Competition is getting really tough.
You can't be looking at that.